So one thing I never really considered as a possibility was the fact that the Chicago Bears would potentially not play in Chicago forever. The team is so intrinsically tied to the city in my mind that the idea that they could be lured away from Illinois never really occurred to me. But Indiana is certainly making a push to have them leave Illinois in favor of Indiana. So this is ESPN.com and Courtney Cronin writing about that. So, Courtney writes, the Chicago Bears' endeavor for a new stadium took a meaningful step forward Thursday, opening the door for the storied franchise to leave Illinois to potentially build a new dome stadium in northwest Indiana. Indiana lawmakers in the State House Ways and Means Committee unanimously approved an amendment to the Indiana State Bill 27 by a vote of 24 to nothing on Thursday that would clear a path for the Bears to build a stadium in Hammond, Indiana. The bill would create the Northwest Indiana Stadium Authority with the power to issue bonds, acquire land, and finance construction for the stadium. The passage of SB 27 would mark the most meaningful step forward in our stadium planning efforts to date, the Bears said in a statement obtained by ESPN. We're committed to finishing the remaining site-specific necessary due diligence to support our vision to build a world-class stadium near the Wolf Lake area in Hammond, Indiana. We greatly appreciate leadership shown by Governor Braun, Speaker Houston, Senator Mishler, and members of the Indiana General Assembly in establishing this critical framework and path forward to deliver a premier venue for all of Chicagoland and a destination for Bears fans and visitors from across the globe. We value our partnership and look forward to continuing to build our working relationship together. The area of Wolf Lake, which crosses the Illinois-Indiana border along Interstate 90, is located on Chicago's southeast side and in Hammond in northwest Indiana, which is around 25 minutes south of Soldier Field. On his X account, Indiana Governor Mike Braun wrote, Indiana is open for business and our pro-growth environment continues to attract major opportunities like this partnership with the Chicago Bears. We've identified a promising site near Wolf Lake in Hammond and established a broad framework for negotiating a final deal. If approved, the proposed amendment to Senate Bill 27 puts forward the essential framework to complete this agreement, contingent upon the site's due diligence proceeding smoothly. The state of Indiana moves at the speed of business, and we've demonstrated that through our quick coordination between state agencies, local government, and the legislature to set the stage for a huge win for all Hoosiers. We have built a strong relationship with the Bears organization that will serve as a foundation for a public-private partnership, leading to the construction of a world-class stadium and a win for taxpayers. The Bears have been seeking legislation in the state of Illinois that would allow the team to negotiate tax payments with local governing bodies instead of paying full property taxes. The team has previously announced that it would invest $2 billion into construction of a stadium, but was seeking an estimated $850 million in public funding to cover essential local infrastructure, including roads, sewers, improvements to adjacent commuter rail lines, and the 326-acre property the team purchased in Arlington Heights, Illinois. An Illinois House panel had been set for a hearing on such legislation on Thursday morning, but the committee canceled the meeting. A spokesperson for Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker said that Illinois was ready to move the bill forward after a productive 3-hour meeting yesterday. The Bears leaders requested the ILGA pause the hearing to make further tweaks to the bill. This morning, we were surprised to see a statement lauding Indiana and ignoring Illinois. The Bears' current lease at Soldier Field, the stadium where they play, which is owned by the city of Chicago, runs through 2033. And then James Newview also has that quote about him being surprised that's lauding Indiana and ignoring Illinois. So, I don't know. I mean, as with anything, these multi-billion-dollar teams will try to get anything they can. To leave the city over tax incentives seems silly to me, but, I'm not the head of an NFL team. I know that these people didn't get rich because they left any money on the table, but it would be a huge disappointment in my eyes to have Chicago the Chicago Bears not being Chicago. No offense to Indiana, of course, and it does sound like this is still pretty close, but it would be a little bit of an imaging thing that would be negative in my mind. But if you're a Bears fan, what are your thoughts on this? Are you rooting one way or another, or does it really not matter because it's relatively close? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. We have new videos coming out all the time. We're trying to hit 300 subscribers. We're close, but we're not quite there, so I really would appreciate it. Also, check out our other channels, which include We Get Everything, where we do video essays on video games, and Those Fake Nerds, where we cover nerd and pop culture news, and our podcasting channel, Better Radio. Again, thank you so much for checking this one out, and I will see you in the next one.